You love coffee, but have you ever stopped to think about what this much-loved drink really does to your body? Coffee is a true elixir that wakes up millions of people around the world every morning and is present in practically all cultures. Much more than a simple stimulant, coffee has a complex composition, full of antioxidants, vitamins and minerals that impact our health in many ways. In this video, we will reveal all the secrets of coffee and understand how it affects our body in a broad and profound way. Over the years, research into coffee has revealed surprising findings. Today we know that consumed in the right amount, it can bring important benefits to our physical and mental health. Did you know, for example, that coffee can be a real ally for the liver? Studies show that moderate coffee consumption is associated with a lower incidence of liver diseases, such as cirrhosis and fatty liver. Caffeine, combined with other compounds present in the drink, can also act as a protector for the liver and help detoxify the body. But the benefits of coffee don't stop there. The drink is famous for its ability to improve our alertness and mood, being a great ally for those moments when we need extra focus and energy. This effect is possible thanks to caffeine, which ages directly in the central nervous system, stimulating the release of neurotransmitters that increase the feeling of well-being and reduce tiredness. Furthermore, coffee can help with physical activities, enhancing performance and promoting the feeling of fatigue. There are also claims that coffee may have a protective role against some chronic diseases, such as type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, and even certain types of cancer. This is due to its high antioxidant content, which fights free radicals and helps prevent premature aging and the development of degenerative diseases. However, like every good story, coffee has its other side. Excessive consumption can lead to problems such as insomnia, anxiety, increased blood pressure, and even dependence. Therefore, it is essential to understand the ideal quantity and the right time to consume this drink, avoiding possible negative effects. In this video, we will also cover the risks that come with overconsumption and how to find a balance to enjoy coffee in a safe and healthy way. The history of coffee is ancient and fascinating, dating back centuries and spanning continents. Coffee is believed to have been discovered around the 9th century in the Ethiopian highlands, where local legend has it that a goat herder named Kaldi noticed that his goats became more energetic when they consumed certain red fruits from a bush. Intrigued, Kaldi tried the fruits and also felt their invigorating effects. Word spread about this miracle fruit, and monks in neighboring regions began using the fruit to stay awake during long prayers. From there, coffee gained popularity and crossed the Red Sea, reaching the Arabian Peninsula, where cultivation and movement began to be established. In Yemen, the first roasting methods were developed, and coffee as we know it today began to take shape. Until the 15th century, coffee was already widely consumed in public cafes in the city of Mecca, and with the expansion of Ottoman trade, the grain opened to Persia, Egypt, and the Ottoman Empire. In the 17th century, coffee arrived in Europe and quickly became a popular drink in major cities such as Venice, London, and Paris, giving rise to the first coffee houses. These establishments became centers of intellectual, political, and cultural debate, earning the nickname science schools. Eventually, European colonizers brought coffee to the Americas, where it became a massive crop, especially in Brazil, which would become the world's largest coffee producer. Today, coffee is one of the most consumed drinks in the world, appreciated both for its flavor and its stimulating effect, consolidating itself as a symbol of socialization, creativity, and focus. How do coffee and caffeine affect the liver? The liver is our body's detoxification center, responsible for filtering toxins, metabolizing nutrients, and storing essential vitamins. It also acts in the breakdown of medications, metabolization of fats, and production of proteins essential for bodily functions. Coffee, which is consumed by millions of people every day, contains more than 1,000 bioactive compounds, including potent antioxidants, chlorogenic acids, and the famous caffeine. When we consume coffee, these compounds pass through the liver and, surprisingly, have an impact. Several studies show that moderate coffee consumption can reduce the risk of liver diseases, including cirrhosis, fat accumulation, and liver cancer. Caffeine, for example, acts on the central nervous system as a stimulant, but also has important hepatic effects. When metabolized by the liver, the protein activates enzymes that accelerate detoxification and helps reduce inflammation in the organ, promoting cleansing of the liver. This process is strengthened by chlorogenic acids, which have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, helping to neutralize free radicals that in excess can cause cellular damage and accelerate liver aging. These combined effects make coffee a drink that, if consumed in adequate quantities, can protect the liver from chronic conditions, providing benefits that go far beyond the instant energy we feel when drinking a cup of coffee. Coffee also stands out as a powerful weapon in preventing various liver diseases, thanks to its bioactive compounds and antioxidants. One example is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition characterized by the accumulation of fat in the liver, often associated with obesity, a sedentary lifestyle, and insulin resistance. This accumulation of fat, which affects millions of people around the world, can progress to more serious conditions such as cirrhosis or even liver cancer. Studies indicate that regular coffee consumption in moderate doses can significantly reduce this accumulation of fat and improve the body's resistance to insulin, controlling type 2 diabetes, which is a risk factor for liver disease. The caffeine and other antioxidants in coffee help activate enzymes that break down fats in the liver, while the chlorogenic acids fight inflammation that leads to liver damage. Furthermore, coffee has been shown to be effective in reducing the risk of liver cirrhosis, a serious disease that compromises liver function by causing irreversible tissue scarring. Research reveals that people who consume 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day have a 50% lower risk of developing cirrhosis, as coffee reduces fibrosis, an early stage of this disease. Even more surprisingly, coffee is touted as a possible ally in preventing liver cancer, one of the most lethal types of cancer. It stimulates apoptosis, programmed death, of damaged cells, preventing them from transforming into cancerous cells. These effects show that coffee, in addition to being a Chinese drink, is a true ally for liver health. Although coffee provides harmful benefits to the liver, excessive consumption can overload the body and cause adverse effects, especially in individuals with a predisposition to liver disease. Caffeine, in particular, is metabolized in the liver, requiring great enzymatic activity, and when consumption is excessive, the liver may not be able to metabolize the substance effectively. This process, called hepatotoxicity, occurs when the liver is exposed to excessive toxins or substances and is unable to neutralize them adequately. People who consume large amounts of coffee may experience liver overload, especially if the liver is already compromised by diseases such as hepatitis or fatty liver disease. Furthermore, excessive caffeine consumption can interfere with the absorption of essential nutrients such as iron, calcium, and B vitamins, which are essential for the proper functioning of the liver. This deficiency can cause the liver to work harder to compensate for these imbalances, compromising the organ's long-term health. Other studies suggest that people with slow caffeine metabolism, a genetic characteristic that makes it difficult to eliminate the substance from the body, are more likely to develop liver problems if they consume excessive coffee. This factor highlights the importance of balanced and moderate consumption, as coffee, which can be a powerful ally when consumed with caution, can become a risk factor for liver health when consumed in excessive amounts. Decaffeinated coffee is an alternative that offers many of the benefits of traditional coffee without the stimulating effects of caffeine. The decaffeination process removes most of the caffeine, but preserves a good amount of antioxidants, chlorogenic acids, and bioactive compounds present in coffee. These compounds aim to offer protection to the liver, acting to combat free radicals that cause oxidative and irritating stress, conditions that can damage liver cells and contribute to the development of chronic liver diseases. Decaffeinated coffee, like regular coffee, also reduces the risk of diseases such as fatty liver, cirrhosis, and even liver cancer, allowing individuals sensitive to caffeine or with restrictions on stimulants to enjoy the beneficial effects of coffee without worry. Studies show that decaf can be an excellent choice for people with high blood pressure, insomnia, or anxiety, as these individuals may experience adverse effects from caffeine. For those who already have liver disease or who have difficulty metabolizing caffeine, decaffeinated coffee is a way to obtain antioxidants and other liver-protective nutrients without the possible risks associated with caffeine consumption. In summary, decaffeinated coffee maintains much of the beneficial effects of the drink and becomes a viable option for maintaining liver health, regardless of sensitivity to caffeine. To conclude, it is important to emphasize that coffee can be a powerful ally for the liver as long as it is consumed in moderation. The ideal is to keep consumption between 2 and 3 cups a day to reap the benefits without overloading the body. For people with pre-existing liver conditions, such as hepatitis or fatty liver disease, it is advisable to consult a healthcare professional before increasing coffee consumption, as needs and limits may vary. For those looking to make the most of coffee's antioxidants and protective compounds without risks, decaffeinated coffee is also an excellent alternative, especially for those sensitive to caffeine. Another recommendation is to avoid drinking coffee on an empty stomach, as this can stimulate the excessive production of stomach fatty acids, which can cause reflux and even indirect liver stimulation, especially in people with a more sensitive stomach. It is also important to drink fresh coffee, avoiding adding large amounts of sugar or cream to avoid an increase in empty calories and the accumulation of fat in the liver. Remember that coffee is much more than a popular drink. It is an elixir that, when used well, can protect and even prolong liver health, making it a healthy and delicious component in your daily routine.